Mm. Good morning, sir. I am Mark Adultation. I will present my system. It's all about Barangay 360, an integrated platform for local governance and public service. So, napili ko tong title na to ay tungkol sa paggawa ng isang digital platform kung saan makakatulong sa mga barangay para mas mapadali at mapabilis ang kanilang serbisyo sa mga residente. Sa pamamagitan ng Barangay 360, maaaring pagsamahin ng isang sistem ang mga importanteng proseso tulad ng pagkuha ng dokumento, pag-report ng mga insidente at pagbibigay ng announcement. So, here in the project overview, this is the centralized digital platform for barangay operations, improves efficiency, transparency, and accessibility, integrates records, requests, incident reporting, and announcements. Lastly, ensures secure data handling and ethical safety compliance. So, here, ang Barangay 360 ay isang all-in-one management system para sa barangay operations. Meron itong features tulad ng digital records, management, online requests, incident reporting, at real-time announcements. Bukod dito, gumagamit din ito ng security measures para maprotektahan ang mga sensitibong impormasyon ng mga residente. So, next, the scope of work. Here, here in the project objectives pa pala. Project objectives. So, it digitize and centralize barangay records and services, improve communication between officials and residents, provide secure access through authentication, then reduce paperwork and manual processing time, and promote transparency and accountability. So, here in the project objectives, ang pangunahing layunin ng project ay gawing digital at centralized ng records at services ng barangay. Nais din ito mapabuti ng ang komunikasyon ng officials at residents, mapabilis ang proseso at mabawasan ang paperworks ng mga staff. Then, bukod doon, malaga rin ang transparency, accountability sa mamahala ng barangay. So, next is the scope of work. So, here, we include the resident profiling and records management, online request system, incident and complaint reporting, financial and project monitoring dashboard, SMS or email announcement integration, then excluded the hardware procurement, national database integration, and third-party payment gateway. So, kasama sa project ang resident profiling, online request para sa certificates at permits, then incident reporting and financial monitoring, announcement system gamit ang SMS or email. So, ngunit hindi kasama rito ang pagbili ng hardware integration sa national government, then databases at payment gateway integration. Here in the project methodology, so planning. Naman, its planning is a requirements gathering and analysis, design. We consider the user interface or user experience and database architecture, development or front-end and back-end coding, testing, functional and security testing, then we deployment, system launch and onboarding, and maintenance is the we continue support and updates for the future researchers. So, there pala in the project ng gagamit ang project ng agile development model upang magkaroon ng continuous improvement habang ginagawa ang system. So, simula ito sa planning, pagkuha ng requirements, sundan ng design, development, testing, deployment, at maintenance. Ang approach na ito ay mas flexible at madaling mag-adjust sa mga pagbabago. Then, work breakdown structure. WBS is the work breakdown structure. So, requirement analysis and planning, system design and prototyping, database deployment ay database development, front-end and back-end development, security authentication integration, testing and debugging, deployment and user training, documentation preparation. So, that's the ipinakita sa work breakdown structure ang mga pangunahing gawain sa project. Kabilang dito ang planning, system design, database development, front-end and back-end coding, security integration, testing, deployment, at paggawa ng documentation. Mahalaga ito upang maging organisado ang bawat phase ng development. So, IAS, Information Assurance and Security. So, dito na natin ma-apply yung SIA, TRIAS, the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data. So, authentication and authorization mechanism, encryption for sensitive records, regular backups and audit logs, reliable and accountable governance. Sa project na ito ay mahalaga ang impormasyon, assurance and security upang maprotektahan ang impormasyon ng mga residente. So, gumagamit ang system ng authentication. Next is the authorization, encryption at backup systems upang masiguradong secure at reliable ang data natin. Then, nakakatulong ito upang maiwasan ang unauthorized access at data breaches. Next, the SIS, the social and professional issues. It promotes ethical ICT practices, responsible handling of residents' data, compliance with privacy regulations, support transparency and accountability, ensures fair access to public services. So, sinusunod ng Barangay 360 ang ethical ICT practices at privacy regulation sa paghawak ng impormasyon ng mga residente. Layunin din itong maging patas, maging transparent at responsable ang pagbibigay ng public service. Then, pinapalakas din dito ang accountability ng mga barangay officials. So, here in the timeline. So, first week, gagawin ko ay yung planning, is 1 week. Plan, then design. Magiging design ng system namin, interface niya, mga magiging user experience ng mga then development 5 weeks. So dito na natin i-develop yung system kung maayos ba lahat, kung masusunod ba lahat simula sa planning hanggang design, lahat. Then testing, dito na natin papakita kung talaga bang gagana yung system natin. Then deployment, ito na natin papasubok sa kanila, sa mga magiging mga user natin, kung gumagana ba talaga. So, here in the project timeline, ay hatiin sa iba't ibang phases ng planning, design, development, testing, deployment. So, ang buong project ay nasang matatapos sa loob ng ilang linggo, depende sa process ng bawat phase. Yan po. Estimated budget. Here in the estimated budget, we have the development tools and hosting. Yeah, we can 30,000. Then the manpower cost is 900,000. Then total estimated cost is 930,000. So here in the risk management, here in the risk management plan, you can see here the risk, data breaches, downtime, user resistance. Then we can mitigate it through encryption, backup, staff training, then the continuous monitoring of performance and vulnerabilities. So may ilang posibleng risk sa project tulad ng data breaches, ito nga kanina, then system downtime, then at hirap ng user sa paggamit ng bagong technology. Then, upang maiwasan ang gagamit upang maiwasan ito, yung risk nga, para maiwasan yan, gagamit tayo ng mga encryption, regular backups, staff training, continuous monitoring system para mas lalong mapaganda natin ang ating system. So next, the project deliverables. So we have the fully functional Barangay 360 platform, complete source code and documentation, user manuals and training materials, security and compliance report, final deployment package and presentation. So, dyan naman sa pagtatapos ng project ang inasahang outpost ng fully functional ng Barangay 360 platform, yung ano namin, system namin. We have this complete source code. Then, ang deliverables na ito ay magsisilbing katibayan na magtagumpay na may sagawa ang aming project. So, let's proceed to my system. Here. So, this is the system that I'm talking about. This is the system of then resident plugin. So here can use this yan po, yan po yung makikita ng user kapag nag-login siya. Kita po natin yung dashboard niya, latest announcement, recent request. We consider the barangay clearance, approve, then certificate of residence, yung mga recent request niyan. Then you have this, the request certificate, kung anong request na certificate ba. You have this ano yung certificate na gusto nyo na ano makita. Yan po, clearance, business clearance, residency, certificate of residency, then yan po. Then you have the track request. Yan, nakikita po natin kung anong mga request nila. Yan. Then the file report, kung mga complaint natin, ano nga dito. Then the announcement, nakikita din dito, din makikita yung requirements. Yung ano pala namin system is all about the barangay PU model community, kung saan nakapokus sa barangay, especially in PU model community. Then that is the announcement. Consider ng mga possible announcement in the future. Then the ayuda list. So here in the ayuda list, wala pa, pero dyan makikita yung sino yung mga yung mga mabibigyan ng ayuda. Dito natin makikita yan sa admin. So lagyan tayo and use admin here. use demo credential. Yan. So, dito naman, nakikita na natin dito yung sa admin. So, ito, yung admin. Sino yung mga, ito yung admin. So, residence, certificate request, data reports, household. Then, mga pending, announcement, active official, pending approval, verified residence. Ito yung residence natin. Ito makikita lahat ng mga block ng queue. This block hanggang block 7. Then officials and staff. Yan. Diyan nilalagay niyan. Position. So our barangay captain is Tristan here. Yan. Then staff attendance. Meron din kaming staff attendance. Magaling sa pumasok. Yan po. Then the certificates. Makikita natin dito yung mga certificates kung ano yung mga request. Yan. Tapos may template na rin yan. Ano yung based on the gathering that we have applied. Then letter reports, complaints. Dito makikita yung mga reports na nagpaano ng user kung ano yung mga reports nila, blatter. Then announcement ng admin here. Saan makikita yan, mag-announce yung admin, tapos makikita dun sa user. Then you have the census, the total household, then total population, then average per house, then the barangay PO model community, that here. Yan yung ano niya. Yan. Just map. Then we have this ayuda distribution. So here we have the all residents people, or yung sino mabibigyan ng mga ayuda. Dito the senior citizen, PWD ba, or single parents, indigenous, or purpose beneficiary. Indigenous na to, ito yung mga tinatawag natin na mga patutubo, baga ang kapatid. Then that's all po.